Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Flight of the Firebirds. I'm your host, Amelia Caban, and today we have a very special episode lined up. Our varsity girls volleyball team has just claimed the championship title, wrapping up an incredible undefeated season. To celebrate this amazing achievement, I'm thrilled to be joined by two incredible players in the team. If you girls want to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Bianca Sapano.
Hi, I'm Stella Becker.
So, kicking it off, for each of you, what does this championship mean to you personally?
Personally, this championship, obviously it's our senior year, both me and Stella, and just having that last championship feeling win is just amazing. So, yeah, it goes.
Yeah, no, I agree. I know we've been chasing the championship for so long and we got it last season, but we also didn't win the season before, and it just reminds us how important it is and how much it really means to win it.
So you guys really went through the journeys to get to the championship. But when you're on the court, how do you handle those high pressure moments, especially in close games like the championship?
Okay, so being a captain on the team for 2 years now and having a starting position, both me and Stella have been starting since our sophomore year. So being in those high pressure moments, you're going to see that all of the time. Literally every single game, doesn't matter if you're winning or losing, obviously you're going to see the high pressure moments. But being a captain on the court, you just have to be a leader on and off the court, whether a girl on the court needs you, if she's down, and you just have to be able to pick them up. But when I struggle on the court and it's me in my head, I just have to remember that it's just a game that I love to play, and being on the court with the girls is just something that is so special.
Yeah, I actually agree with that because when I'm going through pressure moments on the court, I do something that Coach Vaughn taught us 2 years ago, where it was whenever you're in your head or you're going through a hard moment and you're on the court and you can't break down, try to remember someone you're playing for. And I still remember the senior that I played for to this day when I was a sophomore, my friend Jamie. So whenever
Oh, yeah.
I'm in a tough moment, whenever I get ace in service, even hit the ball out or something, I remember that I'm playing for Jamie or I'm playing for a greater cause.
What a wonderful way to look at it. Speaking of being a leader and everything, how would you describe the chemistry on the team this year, and how did you grow closer throughout the season?
So this year, starting off, at tryouts, we both didn't really know the junior girls on the team because when we were sophomores, we were pulled up and they were freshmen starting at Kellenberg. So we didn't get that opportunity to really be on the court with them or be on a team with them or really even get to know them our sophomore year. So coming into this year, we did have winter workouts in our junior year. So we got to be with them through those. But really it was the team chemistry. You could honestly see it grow this entire year. I've never been a part of such a close-knit team before. So seeing those different bonds we've formed with all of these girls have just been amazing. So I think that's why we're honestly so successful, because we are so close. And apart from the skill level, everyone has their own skills on the team, but you could see just the joy in the court when we all play together and the chemistry that we have.
Yeah, I agree with that. This team is really special. It's been different than every other team I've been on at Kellenberg.
Wow, so that's the secret is, with those incredible team moments, it must be packed with unforgettable stuff like that. So is there one memory that stands out for you both, something that you'll look back and talk about?
Yeah, I think in light of what happened on Saturday and us winning on Sunday it was actually. On Sunday, I think the best moment was when we got that final point and then we all stormed the court and we got into that little doggy pile. We were all celebrating because it meant so much to us, all our hard work since, like Bianca said, since January we've been working. We haven't been working since August. It meant a lot to finally win the championship.
I think for me, honestly, all the tournaments we've been at, we've played, I think, in 6 tournaments, right? And we've been successful at each and every one of them. those tournaments have made us so much better as a team, and spending those hours together, it's really long tournaments from like 8 a.m. to like 5 if you make it all the way to the finals. So just being able to be there with your team and like getting close like that and winning, like we won every single tournament, which has never been done at Kellenberg volleyball history, I think. So
Wow.
just being like achieving that is like amazing.
So if you could give one piece of advice to younger players watching you and dreaming of being in your shoes one day, what would you say?
I think the biggest thing I have to say is that I think really hard work and working like really builds you and it makes you whatever person you want to become. Because everyone knows this. I first started playing CYO and my mom was my first coach and I was not amazing and she never played me any games. But I remember I just kept on working and working and working and I got to where I am now because of like all the hard work I've put in, and I don't think I could count the amount of hours I've done practice or count the amount of laps I've had.
Yeah, I remember when I first started volleyball too, me and Stella, we played at the same
Oh, really?
club. Like we started at the same club 12. Well, I started at 12s, I don't know. Yeah, so we weren't on the team together at first, but we were on a team together now.
We were on 14.
Yeah, so actually, I'm not trying to expose you, but like I remember this is like growth though. Like you didn't make the highest team at Cali, right? So Stella wasn't on the highest team that could be, but she still worked hard and it paid off obviously because the next year she was on my team and we did get to play together when we were younger. So when you are younger, like honestly, it doesn't matter what age you do start because I started CYO too, and honestly, I mean, it wasn't it wasn't a pretty sight, but like I think I was in 5th grade. So how old you are in 5th grade?
I was 9.
Yeah. So I mean, it doesn't really matter what like age you do start because I think like in the college level, I don't know who, but there's a girl that started when she was like 15 and she's playing at like a really high college level, right? At Division 1, like in a big like league. So honestly, if you just work hard and put the time in, put the effort in, it'll work out in your favor.
Well, talking about the beginning of you guys playing and stuff, what made you want to pursue the sport? Like, why is it something that like you stuck with and chose to work so hard at, like you said?
Honestly, when I first started, I played like I think 10 sports growing up, so I was trying to choose between one of them. And honestly, for me, I chose volleyball because it wasn't a contact sport. Like when I was playing soccer, when I was playing basketball, I enjoyed it, but honestly, it was not for me. The contact sport, I just did not like it. And so when I did start, like I wasn't the best at it, but I went to summer camps, I joined CYO, I played club volleyball. So I had a lot of practice with volleyball and I saw how I improved throughout 1 year. So I thought like how much I like improved through 1 year, imagine like how much I could improve throughout my whole career.
Yeah. Yeah. I was kind of forced into volleyball because my mom said that I wasn't very good at soccer. And at the time I was playing soccer and volleyball. And she said, you're going to have to stick with volleyball because you have no future in soccer. And then over time I got used to it and I started getting better and I started really loving the sport. And I think that's what made me choose volleyball.
Yeah. Well, it's great. All right. Finally, if you had to sum up the season in one word, what would it be and why?
I think my word would be joyful. I mean, obviously like winning with your team, like that's something everyone wants to do. We got so many opportunities to show off what we are made of. Obviously at the tournaments, again, I'm saying that again, at the tournaments and obviously at the championship. And on Saturday, we have another chance to prove ourselves in states. We could potentially win states, but it's joyful. Like I just like when I'm with these girls, like I'm just so happy. Like honestly, I can't even like explain it because it's actually like I'm just so happy around them. What about you, Steph?
I think I would sum up the season with rewarding. I think the season's been very rewarding. Obviously, we've been undefeated this past season, and that's rewarding enough in itself. But outside of the wins, like, I know me, like, I can't speak for Bianca, but I assume we agree. Like, the bonds we were able to form with, like, the people we didn't really know.
Yeah.
Like, I've got so many best friends and close friends from this season, and that's so rewarding, like, in itself.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Those are two perfect answers. But, I have to hit you with the rapid fires. So, we're going to start yours. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Bianca, if you could have any superpower on the court, what would it be?
Oh my gosh. I think, oh my God, it would be like to jump so high because I cannot like jump as high as everyone else. And it just, yeah, I think that one.
Okay. Stella, what's your go-to hype song before a big game?
I think our whole team could say this.
I think for me and for the team, I would have to say it's Fiend.
But I can started off as a joke, but it's not a joke anymore.
More serious.
Oh my God, that's actually very funny. Bianca, pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
No, I've never, well, because I've never tried it. That's the thing. Like maybe I'll try it and I'll get back to you.
Stella, if you could play a game anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I've seen these things on my Instagram page where it's like these people playing in like a body of water.
Oh my
Or they set up like a volleyball net in the middle of the road. That's right. Yeah.
I was not excited. Bianca, what's your favorite post-game snack?
Oh no. Honestly, I don't have a post-game snack, but there's like a meal I like to eat. It has to be like Chipotle or something.
Bowl?
No, burrito.
Okay. And Stella, what's your hidden talent?
I can play the harmonica. I play the harmonica really well.
More.
Like Piano Man singing, yes. I like you.
After bringing that into practice, Zach Bryan song.
Oh, really?
Ew.
That's really really
Cool.
Do it in my free time.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Well, I think that's a wrap on this episode of The Flight of the Firebirds. Huge thanks to you guys, Stella and Bianca, for joining me today, giving us a behind-the-scenes look at the journey to the championship, and, you guys really deserve it, and we're wishing you the best of luck at States. And congratulations to the whole team, again, on an incredible season. You made us, as a school community, very proud, and thanks to all our listeners for tuning in. Don't forget to stay connected for more stories from our amazing Firebird community. Until next time, I'm Amelia Caban, and this has been The Flight of the Firebirds.